Baseball is not all about statistics. It is also about those crazy moments that shock you or make you laugh. Today, we are featuring insane plays on the field, bizarre things fans did, and memorable events that transformed the game. Here is our compilation of the 20 wildest plays in MLB. First, let's begin with the moment that transformed an ordinary game into a brutal battle. At number 1, the stadium transformed into an arena that resembled something out of World War II. It wasn't actual combat, but the intensity displayed was as intense as any warfare. There were flyovers illuminating the sky, and there was a cry of "USA Champ" echoing in the ballpark, which made each pitch feel like a battle for a win. The players played with all they had, and the fans were quite thrilled, as though watching a great match. That thrill is a reminder that baseball can be as suspenseful and dramatic as any battle in history, a testament to the game's incredible spirit. And from that tense, adrenaline-filled atmosphere, we move to a wonder that is a combination of brute force and sheer finesse. Dusra, Bo Jackson was a superhero who wore cleats. During a Royals game, a line drive screamed toward the left field wall. Bo took off, ball in view, and at the last second, he ran up the wall, snagging it in stride. He suspended in midair for a moment, defying the laws of physics and leaving scouts aghast. The crowd erupted, teammates marveled, and the batter tipped his cap. Bo came down, tossed the ball to the infield, and walked away as though nothing special had happened. Baseball has never witnessed anything quite like it. This moves from Bo Jackson's awe-inspiring moment to an unexpected humorous fan incident. Moonram. In the 2023 postseason, Phillies' magic reached beyond the field. In a thrilling Game 3, a fan unintentionally threw a hot dog at a heckling Diamondbacks fan, and chaos broke loose. In a flash, $1 dog night turned into a hot dog fight. Franks were thrown by fans, players dodged, and Kyle Schwarber joked, "I've seen fewer fastballs in the zone." Security rushed around as the Jumbotron flashed, "Please stop, we're winning." The Phillies were fined by MLB, but fans didn't care. We came for home runs and brought hot dog home runs. From the chaos of these rabid fans, we move to a situation that reveals baseball's playful side when even the managers get into the act with antics as wild as the fans themselves. Nangavade. Meet Bobby Valentine, the Mets manager who turned ejection into art. After getting tossed, Bobby slipped back into the dugout wearing a fake mustache and shades like a bad spy movie. The umpires weren't fooled. "Nice try, Bobby," they said, slapping him with a $5,000 fine. It's absurd, hilarious, and so human. We've all had that "I'll just sneak back in" moment. But Bobby? He committed. Respect. And just when you think the surprises end there, we slide into a heartwarming fan moment. In today's Instagram age, one star paused mid-inning for a selfie with a fan. Aindavade. In today's Instagram era, this moment hits differently. Imagine you're at a game, camera ready, and your favorite player stops mid-inning for a selfie. That's exactly what happened when a fan's sign caught a star's eye. No autograph, just a grin, a snap, and a memory. It's a tiny gesture that means the world. Ever met your hero? This fan did, and baseball made it magic. While some fans cherish selfies, others go all in, literally. One dedicated fan vowed to ink his favorite player's name on his butt if a grand slam was hit. Aravde. In a late-season game, a fan tweeted, "If Heston Kjerstad hits a grand slam tonight, I'll have his name tattooed on my butt." No joke. In the 6th inning, Kjerstad came to bat with the bases loaded and launched a fastball into the right field seats. The tweet went viral within minutes, with thousands asking for proof. After the game, the fan snapped a picture of his new tattoo. The Orioles' social media team shared the tale, and Kjerstad, chuckling, replied, "Glad I could help. I guess." Speaking of wild, let's talk about a play where things just didn't go as planned. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. found his bat lodged in the netting. Yeram. Ever lose something important? For Vladimir Guerrero Jr., it was his bat stuck in the netting above the dugout. Teammates hurled baseballs to knock it loose, fans cheered, and Vlad finally kissed the bat like a long-lost friend. It's quirky, tense, and so baseball. We've all had that Where's my keys? Panic. Vlad? He had 40,000 people helping him find his bat. That brings us to an underdog moment for the ages. At 42, Bartolo Colon smashed his first career home run. Yektavade. At 42, Bartolo Colon did the unthinkable. He smashed his first career homer in 2016. The crowd erupted, the internet broke, and Bartolo panted around the bases like he'd run a marathon. It's the ultimate underdog story. Ever waited decades for a win? Bartolo's grin said it all. It's worth it. Now let's talk about where teamwork and quick thinking can transform a near disaster into brilliance. Devyati. Bases loaded. Pressure mounting. John Lester chucks his glove to Anthony Rizzo, who barehands a catch. Pure chaos? Absolutely. Genius? Maybe. It's the kind of play your Little League coach would bench you for. Unless it works. Ever pulled a Hail Mary at work? Lester and Rizzo did, and it's glorious. From that incredible glove trick, things take a bizarre turn when nature itself gets in on the action. At the Twins home opener, a bald eagle was meant to glide gracefully overhead. Patavde. Talk about crazy performances. Here we have both a wild and fascinating moment. A fan let a bald eagle fly over the field for the Minnesota Twins home opener as part of the ceremony. This was supposed to be the last part of the pregame show before the national anthem. But instead of soaring gracefully above the crowd, the eagle had different ideas. It swooped down on Paxton, digging its talons into his back to get a good grip. Now that's a twist nobody expected. If you thought that was the peak of the unexpected, consider this: back in 2001, Randy Johnson hurled a fastball that tragically interrupted a dove's flight. 11th. In 2001, Randy Johnson threw a fastball that obliterated a dove mid-flight. Feathers exploded, players gasped, and the clip went viral before viral was a thing. It's tragic, surreal, and unforgettable. Ever had a day where everything went wrong? That dove did. Not every wild moment involves birds, though. At Wrigley Field, an altercation turned physical when a drunk fan got more than he bargained for. Panirandavde. Speaking of knockouts, the one that took place at Wrigley Field was downright frightening. An angry guy really knocked the lights out of a drunk fan. Now, while we wouldn't typically say that serves him right, but considering how drunk he was, many would agree he got what he deserved. And then there was the time a team decided to blur the line between sport and spectacle. In a wild promotional stunt, they stole their own player's Jeep during a live game. Padimundravde. In a publicity stunt that blurred sports and entertainment, a team stole their player Derek Bell's Jeep in the middle of a live game to be given away to fans. The wild promotion had everyone laughing and shocked. The game highlighted the unpredictability of game day, putting aside common practice for moments to remember. The stolen car giveaway is a great example of baseball's combination of sport and exciting entertainment. Not all wild moments are about big plays either. One fan, thinking he could play a harmless trick, got a not-so-friendly reminder from Curtis Granderson. 14. Well, here's a fan who definitely deserved an ass-whooping. If you mess with the wrong player, you're in line for a hot reality check. Just ask Curtis Granderson for some advice, though. During a game, one fan thought it'd be funny to give him a little tap on the back. What happened next? Let's just say Granderson nearly lost it. The poor fan probably didn't expect to be on the receiving end of a pro player's fury. But it's not all chaos. There are moments of pure athletic brilliance, too. Josh Harrison, trapped by defenders, summoned every bit of his speed to dash from second to third base. Padinainde. In a thrilling display of speed, Josh Harrison was trapped by two defenders. With willpower, he dashed safely from second to third base. Every muscle and decision contributed to this moment of athletic brilliance. Harrison's streak illustrates baseball's toughness and unpredictability, where perseverance can overcome any adversity. We move from a showcase of athletic prowess to an unexpected interruption by external forces. Padinare. In a turning point, a critical playoff game was altered when insects invaded the field. The buzzing insects distracted the pitcher, converting a routine play into wild throws. The infestation greatly affected his team's performance. It illustrates that even a small disturbance in baseball can impact the game very much. From bugs to leaps of faith, And then there's Andrelton Simmons, who seemed to channel his inner Spider-Man to snatch a home run ball right out of the air. Padineravde. Andrelton Simmons once leapt like Spider-Man, snatching a homer mid-air. The crowd's gasp said it all. Did that just happen? It's athleticism meets artistry. Ever nailed something so perfectly it felt like fate? Simmons did. After witnessing Simmons defy gravity with that Spider-Man leap, we're shifting gears to a moment that's a little less polished and a lot more wild. Get ready for an unforgettable faceplant. Padineravde. Check out this crazy MLB fan as she shamelessly shakes her jugs towards the St. Louis Cardinals pitcher. As for whether she gave her parents a reason to be proud or not, that's questionable. But one thing's for certain. She definitely shook her way into the spotlight. Her actions not only distracted the pitcher, but she got the attention of every male in the stands. Just look at her neighbor, grinning from ear to ear after getting a sneak peek. Later, after the game, she stated that she felt sure no one would even notice her playful stunt. But she certainly made an impression, and it's sure to be a long time before this moment is forgotten. Now that our fan has certainly shaken things up, let's head back onto the field for a truly iconic play that still gives us goosebumps. 2001 ALDS Jeter's iconic flip to nab Jeremy Giambi at home. No look, all instinct. It's the play that defines Captain Clutch. Ever pulled off something you can't explain? Jeter's flip is baseball's version of trust the process. And finally, we cap off our tour with a play that could only happen in baseball. In a Giants game, Paul DeJong sent a ball so hard it dented the Golden Arches. Irabadavade. In a thrilling game with the Giants, Paul DeJong launched a shot into left field that slammed into the Big M in Big Mac land at Busch Stadium. The sound reverberated like a dinner bell. Every fan in the house received a complimentary Big Mac, and St. Louis went wild. Replays showed the ball had dented the Golden Arches, and McDonald's tweeted, "Paul DeJong, official sandwich supplier." DeJong shrugged after the game. "I just wanted a burger." The homer was immortalized, proving baseball's finest achievements are sometimes measured in secret sauce. From Bo's wall-climbing heroics to Big Mac mayhem, baseball's wildest moments prove anything can happen. Which play left you stunned? Let us know below. Smash subscribe, ring the bell, and stay tuned for more jaw-dropping MLB magic. Thanks for watching.